Who is undivided? I ran across a post from an organization called Undivided several months ago. And the name of the organization struck me, so I went to their website to learn just a little bit more about what their belief system was. On their website, they talked a lot about promoting activation of communities for racial healing and justice. They have partnered with academically validated cohort programs, coaching and training to lead people towards awareness, growth, and action. The first page of the website was full of rhetoric just like that. They claim to be a fellowship and offer a community for Christian leaders, supporting and empowering leaders and training in the undivided way. In fact, that's their slogan, the undivided way. They made a post on Facebook, and true to form, I responded when I probably shouldn't have, and I said something that they did not like. And they responded to my comment by saying that we believe all people are created equal in the image of God, and that Scripture informs us that we're to protect and uplift people who are disadvantaged or marginalized. Now, that's a perfectly legitimate statement, and in fact, it's godly. But they went on to say that I, meaning me, was entitled to disagree and voice my opinion, but my comments were in opposition to their core values. And so they were not going to allow me to have a voice there. Now, before I finish the story, I'd like to encourage you to like, share, and follow an Army on Our Knees so you can hear more stories and biblical applications in everyday life. I thought it was an interesting way of responding to my comment. Instead, what they're promoting is only undivided. If you believe the same things that they do, there's no room for discourse or disagreement. And the problem is that's not godly. Jesus was not like that. Jesus invited people to discuss things with him, to talk to him, and even when they disagreed, so that they could hear his side and he could hear theirs. And when we segregate ourselves, it becomes dangerous. I think you'll see in the Bible that God calls us to protect the widows and the orphans and the poor and the physically disabled. To think that we can do better than him, than God, puts us in a really dangerous position. When we use God's name to justify our own beliefs, we put ourselves in grave danger. I believe today it's time for each of us to declare that as Christ followers, we have our eyes wide open and our hearts ready. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave. One nation under God.